Alright, I'm going to show you how to do a Greek style crown with using a dollar store headband and stuff I've gotten around the house. Alright, to get started, obviously headband. Alright, then ribbon, doesn't matter what type, done it with different types. Dollar store flowers. Another important part is some craft wire or floral wire or whatever type of wire, as long as it's kind of thin and not heavy or bulky. So I just picked, that was up in the dollar store in the automotive area, 3 spools like this for like $1, so cheap. Then got a collection of random stuff from projects. I can have leaves that I might use, or else I'll just pull them off of here. So then you'll need some wire cutters, whatever type you got, even that type. So scissors and a ruler of some sort, and hot glue gun, if I didn't say that. So that is what you'll need. Alright, so the headband, when you get it, is too short to sit on like a Greek crown. So I take the wire and I need to double it up so that it's a little stronger, and it's going to be, I'll need about 4 feet of wire, and I double it up and it gives you 24 inches, but you need around 20 to 22, so, and that makes it kind of like poke out past your head a little bit, and then you can fold it how you need it, so it's just short of touching each other. And that's how I'll do that, and I'll show you how in just a second. There's the wire, got it cut to 4 feet in length, doubled over, and I took the last few inches and folded it back, so it's right around 22 to 21 inches right now. What I'm going to do is grab either end and twist them in opposite directions so it twists the wire up. So to twist the wire, I made the loops here and the loop here, and I stuck some chopsticks in there and twisted it. So now the wire's twisted to the size I want. I got the same length of ribbon as the wire right there. I'm going to glue this wire onto the back side of the ribbon before I glue it to the headband. So to get started with putting the ribbon on, you can see where I started. I put a little daub, if this was that side I would have put a little daub of glue right here in the middle and stuck the wire, tip of the wire in there, and folded this over one side, and then put a little daub of glue on there, and then fold the other side to it, and held it in place. But since I'm here, where I got that done, I'm going to start by just holding the wire in place and gluing right over the top of it as I go around. Work the ribbon onto it. There's the wire glued onto the back of the ribbon. Now to attach it to the headband has holes through it already. So what I'll do is find the center of my ribbon and the center of the headband, which is this little notch right there. Line them up and just kind of bend the headband and glue it through the little holes all the way out to the very tip there, just little dots here and there to hold it in place. There's the center set into place. Put a big glob of glue and just stick it on there. And I'm going to work my way out to the sides. Okay, so there is the ribbon glued onto the headband. Now we're going to start adding decorations to it. Alright. So I got these white roses, little cheap things from the dollar store, and they have these leaves on them. So what I'll do is I'll snip off some of the flowers, which I'll use in a minute. I'm going to glue some of the leaves out here on the tip, one there, and then spread them back and forth, a couple of them, as I go back. When you pull off the leaves, they're stuck together, so just pull off that back end, pull out that, take your scissors, and cut all 3 leaves out, just kind of cut through, there'll be a hole right there, and just cut through it. Alright, so I got a pile of about 12 little leaves here. And what I'm going to do is put a bead of glue there on the edge and stick it on. It burns your fingers a little bit, so you might want to wear something to protect your fingers, but if you don't care, go for it. Alright, so there's one started. Just going to glue it on, a little bit of glue, and add them around. Alright, so I'm going to add a flower right there, basically right about where the headband starts. And I want to make sure it's, when I stick it on, it angles up and out so it looks the best. And I've clipped the stem off right near the base. And you make sure you get glue right in there, and a little bit of the glue needs to touch the fabric of the petals. So there's my flowers glued on. So one on either side. And I'm going to want to put some leaves on nice and flat. I don't want to overdo the flowers. I guess if you want, you can do flowers all the way around, but I think I'll just go with the 2, put some leaves on. Alright, there's that. Still got a little space in the back. I'm going to end up putting those flowers right in here, but I want to do some more stuff before I do that. So what I'm going to do next is I have these little plastic beads. I'm going to stick them along some of these leaves, add some color and some embellishment. Alright, can you see that little bead right there? I got it squeezed right there in my fingertips with one of the little holes because it's for making necklaces. And that's the type that you can actually hot glue if you're careful. Stick the hot glue right up to that little hole, squeeze a little bit in, not too much or it'll come right out the other side and burn your fingers. And when it's in there, you just let it out a little bit so there's still a little glue, and you stick it on what you want to stick it on. Just gotta be a little careful. Alright, so there's the little beads put on it. Get a little flare, I guess. Right. Now I want to put a little something right here if I can find anything in my craft junk that kind of goes down the hairline. Add a little accent to the hair. Alright, so I found this little bit of bead in my craft stuff, probably a broken necklace of one of my kids. And what I'll do is off-center it so a piece hangs down. I set it up so hopefully it'll hang right behind the ear, but not touch the ear because that could get irritating, I'm sure. Alright, and then we'll put it on. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to do is glue this flower and this flower on right here on the back side. Alright, there it is, all finished. Flowers put on the back side. Trust me, I wasn't going to wear it to display it, so there you go. That's what it looks like. Alright.